It's Linda with CreativePLR.com, and today we're looking at Starry AI. And AI stands for Artificial Intelligence, and I'm exploring using artificial intelligence as a way to either redesign or repurpose some of the covers that I've gotten in PLR, even some of the digital paper that I make, and give it a different twist, images to use in Instagram or Facebook or blog post. So a different way to find images to use that are totally yours, that you can use with commercial rights because you created them, you and artificial intelligence. So Starry AI is one that I kind of like because it's, I'm going to call it semi-free. And I say semi-free because you'll notice that I have 40 credits. That's because for the last week I've been logging every day, and maybe for the last 8 days, and every day that you log in, you get credits. Now, if you wanted to use more than that in a day, then you could always buy some credits, okay? So that's why I said it's semi-free. So far, I haven't needed to buy any because I've only done 1 or 2 images a day, and they do accumulate. They don't expire or go away, and every day you just get more. And if that's not sufficient, then you could always, oh, and they have a way to earn credits. I'm not interested in that. Or you could actually buy a membership. Now, I don't know why you would want to buy a membership, but then I don't know these things. You could do monthly, $11.99, and it's not that it's expensive. And you get 50 credits per month, and you get 50% off all credit packs. And it says an ad-free experience. I haven't noticed the ads creating any problem for me. And you get free upscaling and unlock all canvas sizes. So you're going to get more options on the canvas sizes. Or you could just pay as you go. And I haven't noticed it preventing me from doing anything that I wanted to do. So let's look at this. Now, you start with selecting the type of image, or, what kind of mood or theme are you going for? A dreamlike image, a unreal reality, or a artistic and product renders. So I'm going to try Argo, and I'm going to do what I did. I did 2 different versions of this. I said desert at sunset with vibrant sky. And I'm not going to add an image to that. I'm just going to go ahead and create with just my text. And the first time I did that, desert at vibrant sunset, I worded it slightly different. Sunset at desert with vibrant sky. So just changing the words slightly is going to give you a different image. And it does take a few minutes. It shows in progress. It does take a few minutes to render the image because it's actually creating the image from the words that you type in. And you can type in anything. Okay, so we see that here's the image that was just created from my words. And here is another version of it. It's like desert at sunset with vibrant sky, sunset at desert with vibrant sky, and desert at vibrant sunset. So this was without a style. This was with fantasy art, and this was without a style. So let's try creating another one. Let's try using that one. Desert with vibrant sunset. And this time I'm going to add a style. And there's a lot of different styles to use. And each of those, Orion, and I can't remember the other 2, each of those has different styles. And I'm going to say digital illustration for this one. You could add more than one if you want to, but I'm just going to do that one and see what we get. So it's creating, I used HDR and Behance HD. And it's creating, so I used 2 different styles on this, mixing up a little bit. And I'm using the same words, I'm just using different orders of the words. Okay. And you'll see that each of these is slightly different. But same coloring, I actually like the first one I did a little bit more. And so we're going to go ahead and create something else, and then we're going to come back and look at this. So the other thing I wanted to show you is, and I'm going to do this one, I'm going to upload an image. Now, even though you're uploading an image, and I'm going to use one of my digital papers, is it that one? That one? I'm going to use one of my digital papers, and I'm going to enter a prop bright, fun leaves. And I'm not going to enter a style for that. I'm just going to go ahead and create something. Okay, and so the original one is in pinks and greens. Oh, and here's our, it's still in progress, but there's our desert sky with those two styles. Wow, I really like that one. It almost looks three-dimensional, doesn't it? And so we're doing that one. And I uploaded that. Here is my first version of that. Here is my second version with the psychedelic style. Here's my third version with Turner. And now here's my version, no style, just bright fun leaves. And you can tell it's totally different. Man, I really love this one. This one's crazy. And so it's easy to download them. You just hit download. And it's going to give you a PNG, which I like. And so I started doing this because I buy a lot of PLR, and a lot of the PLR comes with an e-cover for an ebook, and they give you different styles and variations. And this is one. I'm going to show you one, and I'm going to upload it. I'm going to create, and I think I want to go with this one. This is a cover that I got at, no, it's this one, at eKit Hub for one of the ebooks. And there were two versions of it. It was this one, and there was one with a label on it where you could, you know, actually title the cover. And I really liked this one, and I thought, you know, if I use that cover, because this has happened before, and you go to Etsy and you find a dozen people with the same exact cover, and then you don't look unique. So I want to say, I'm going to apply a style to this. I'm going to say steampunk. Steampunk with clocks and engines. Okay, so I'm going to say that. I'm going to add a style, and I think I'm going to put, I think I liked the Behance. Let's try digital illustration and create. And so it does take a few minutes for it to actually work. And you can tell I've used, one of these took 2 credits. So most of these took 1 credit. A couple of them, I think that one took 2 credits. I'm not quite sure why. If you use more than one style, I think they charge you an extra credit. But they're giving you 5 free a day. Now, this one's still in progress, but so far it's already looking completely different. And I did the same one here, but I used the word steampunk. The same one here, but with a different style. This was Victo. This was James Jean. I really like that one. It gives a little texture to the background. This one wasn't quite steampunk enough for me. And so we're going to see how this one looks. This one's still in progress. So here is that cover from eKit Hub. And steampunk with clocks and engines. I love this. I'm not quite sure I could use it for a cover, but I can certainly use it for something. And so I'm going to download that. And this is the second version that I said steampunk engines, and I used this different style on here. This was a digital illustration. This was a totally different style. And I wanted to see the difference. You can tell that that image had a kind of an arc here with, you know, different colors that was graduated as you went across the page. So it's picking that up and it's doing something different with it. Same thing here. You can tell that same image. This, you can't tell at all what it was. I just said steampunk on this one, steampunk on that one. I added a few more. Every word that you put on there, it makes a little bit different image. Okay, and while this one was finishing, this was using Albert Bierstadt style, and I think it would be confusing to use this on a cover because it looks like a name there. I redid the same cover that I used for this one and this one, and I loaded it again, and I just put steampunk with engines, and I made it a digital painting. and I love that one as well. I hope this has been fun, and you will start experimenting with creating some art, or at least repurposing some of your art with your artificial intelligence. Starry AI, completely free or semi-free, depending on how much you're going to use it. But you could create this whole row with they were 1 credit each. This one was 2 credits. But over a few days, you've seen that I've been able to accumulate a lot of credits, and I've just been playing with it and having a ball. Until next time, keep creating.